Good afternoon, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and my goodness, it is the 29th of June and I'm actually making my tag for the hashtag PT Tag Club before the month that it's due. What am I like? Anyway, the prompt for this month was Damask, and I've gone ahead and I have cut myself a tag already just to save time using this. This is from Hazel Eaton, and it is Sweet Bee Memories collection, and this is tag folding card. You get loads of tags with this, and I'm not sponsored or whatever, but yes, this outer one is actually a tag shaped card, which is genius, and then you've got two different outer shapes that you can layer, and then you've got even more inside. So yes, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Yeah, 5 tag shapes, and then there's all the little doings, the little holes as well. I think one of the things I'm going to start saving for is to invest in some magnetic sheets to store all my dies, because I do like to keep them in the original packaging, but as you can see, the manufacturers these days use really, really strong glue to stick the dies down, and they all come off. Anyway, that's enough of that, Ashley. Pop that down there. I have got here, I'm in a mission to use up all my scraps, and I have a colourway in mind for this damask thing. So yes, I've just used a little scrap of this gold. I'm going to run it through my little sidekick. I'm very sorry if I am rocking you. Yeah, I am in a definite mission to use up scraps. So just bring these in. I'm not going to bother sticking on the back, I don't think. And look, you see, I used I used this to punch my hole, and I should have used the little hole that's on the thing. Anyway, stop talking, Ashley. You're wittering on, girl. Anyway, I do hope everybody is well, and I've got absolutely no idea if I am in shot or not. Let's keep our fingers crossed that I am. Do you know, it seems that the more videos I make, the worse I get at them, and I'm probably going to get my head in the way. Anyway, I quite like that there. Now, in the interests of saving time, I've gone ahead and done some prep already. So I was looking through my immense paper collection, and I've come across backdrops. This is Halloween backdrops, I think, or Halloween paper scraps. And this is kind of damasky, and it tears beautifully, and you can see kind of like the white core underneath. If I tear it that way. Let's tear a bit more off there, actually, because I don't want to cover my hole up, do I? And I'm going to stick this on here like so with my glue. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know what the hashtag PT Tag Club is, PT stands for Paper&Twine, which is me. And every month I run a tag club, and you are invited to come join it and make a tag. It can be any size, any shape, any dimension, but every month I pull a prompt. And depending on the number of days in the month will depend on how many prompts I pull. So in June, there were 30 days. So I pulled 2 prompts. Now, the next thing I want to show you, I have got stacks of embossing folders, and I hardly ever use them. But I have got this from Embossalicious. Do they even exist anymore? This Damask embossing folder. So I've used that with a bit of a scrap of gold card, and I'm going to lay a U up there like so, and I'm going to lay a U up there like so. Might just tear a little bit more, see if I can get a bit of a white bit going on. And again, this this background card, I don't know where I got it from, it's very thick, and that's what I've got left of it. Shall we have these going the same way? Yes. And yeah, I'm just in a mission of using up what I've got, because the old me would have dived in my drawer and just gone straight for white. I don't know the last time I Actually, I'm going to go that way. I don't know the last time I didn't use a white background. So yes, if you join in the tag club and you tag me, YouTube is best. But if you're on Instagram, I would promise I'd try and have a look. Then I do a random prize draw. Now I've done that upside down compared to that, but I don't mind because it kind of gives a little bit of a mirroring. Now, what do I want to do next? I've got a really old dictionary. Don't know where it came from. Look at that. But I have found, you know me, I like dictionary definitions, and I'm going to find Damask, which is here. So I'm going to roughly cut the portion that I need, save that for another day, and then I'm going to tear. I'm going to tear just above here. Some dictionary pages tear absolutely beautifully, and this is one of them. I don't mind that I'm getting a little bit of extra. Save that. See, this is the problem. I can't throw scraps away, guys. And I've just been, do you know, I've spent an absolute age looking for things for this video. I've discovered that I do not own a single stamp that is Damask in style, but I have got an embossing folder and I have got a stencil. Where have I put my stencil? I bet it's out of reach. Yes. And I've got shed loads of paper. Anyway, let's just very gingerly tear there. Yes, so, get the grip, girl. If you join in the tag club and I pull on the 10th of the month, so I like to look on the 9th of the month. So if you want to join in, as long as you've joined in by then, you'll be added to that month's prize list. I think I'm going to go like that there with that. It says Damask, figured woven silk or linen, especially white table linen, with designs shown up by reflection of light. Let's get you. Am I going to ink round you? Shall I ink round you? Got a little bit of a gold dot there I could add, maybe. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of gentle inking round. Because I don't know about you, I think of faded things when I think of damask. It's kind of quite old-fashioned in a way, isn't it? In terms of table linen. Classic, but old-fashioned. It's giving me kind of Miss Havisham vibes. Yes. Oh, come on. Come on. Come to me. Right, yes, so I'm going to have you like so that you're not completely lined up. Oh, I'm quite liking this layering, and I want you, waste not, want not, I'll have you down that little corner there, if you will stick. Yes, you will. Don't want to lose you. Now, did I bring my stencil or have I got to go and find it? Just talk amongst yourselves on the back row, please. Stencil, where are you? It's a funky fossil stencil. I think I'm going to have to pause you while I find it. Oh, I found it. Right, so I'm going to use some gold stencil butter. Now this is very old. Where was this from? This was from what's it called, the Craftworks, is it? It's very old and very thick, so I'm going to do my best with this, and I don't mind if I don't get a full kind of bit, if that makes sense, because I'm looking at it kind of fading out into the background. Now, when I bought this, it was much runnier. And I'm really pleased that I've managed to find a shade of gold card that is the same shade as my stencil butter. So I'm liking that I'm mixing techniques and I'm kind of layering up collage. If I'd had a bit of fabric and I could sew, I might have used a bit of fabric. And a little bit just there. A little bit there. Right, I'm going to lift this off now, carefully. Oh! Yes, this is Funky Fossil. Oh, I quite like that. And yeah, when I first bought this stencil butter, it was incredibly runny. And it wasn't as thick as it is now. But yeah, I like how it's gone actually. But note to self, Ashley, you need to use these mediums up because they do have a limited shelf life. As our Timmy Holtz would say, use it or lose it. And you need to make sure that you put that lid on very tight. And then those have got to go in some hot water ASAP. So I am going to pause you again. So just to finish this off, I've just gathered a few bits of Tim Holtz ephemera. I thought this fade proof would be quite nice. So I might add that. My texture paste is still wet, so I'm just going to be very careful. And as always, I will keep all of my little bits. So I think that could potentially go somewhere. I'm not sure about that flower, so I don't think I'm going to use you. Don't think I'm going to use this feather. So those can go back in my ephemera pot. But I think that these might work quite well. So yeah, because we need a little bit of a focal image. So I think that does work quite well there. Draws the eye a little bit, I think. So I'm just going to put a spot of glue down the spine here. And that means then that the wings will be able to be bent to add a bit of dimension. Like so. Being careful not to... Then I like this beetle. Is it a beetle or a bee? I think it's a kind of bee, isn't it? I like this actually, and I think you look quite nice there. So I'm going to just add a bit of glue to the body of the bee there. Just bend those wings slightly before I stick it down. And I'll place you there. See if you're straight. Like so. And where can I put you? Let's cut a little bit more off that. Who says that I have to have it in one strip? I don't like that little bit of blank space there, so I'm going to glue these, cut it up and glue them kind of next to each other. So I like you like that, and I don't mind that that's covering up that little border. It struck me actually that if you are patient, more patient than me, you could thread some embroidery silk or something through these little bits. Fade proof. And we've got our damask. Do you know, I think this is one of the nicest tags I've made in a long time. And I have, for all the pithering that I've done, making a simple video very complicated, I've really enjoyed making this. So there we go, guys. There is my tag. And I've got it in before July started, which is really impressive. Anyway, if you have enjoyed crafting along with me, do like, share and subscribe. I'm sure that you would be able to create something similar. Yeah, let me know what you think. Comment down below. I'll be back very soon. Bye now.